The new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. Yeah. It's on the new Black Wall Street. He's your host.
Hey, Grand Rising to you billionaires. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the new Black Wall Street, which we're bringing to you the Money and Power Show. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. This book that I wrote, guys, is a study of Black wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I'm trying to fix this Instagram thing because I don't know what's going on Instagram. The 12 richest Black people in the world and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe, guys, that you know, if you want to be wealthy, if that's something that you desire, right? Why not study wealthy people? We heard this book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Say, hey, stop listening to Poor Dad. Time to listen to Rich Dad. Well, we got a lot of rich uncles, grandmas, aunties, right, that are still alive today that we can actually learn from, and they look just like us. So go ahead and check out the book, The Black Billionaires Club. You can find it by simply going to the website, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com. www.theblackbillionairesclub.com. As I said, man, if you want to be wealthy, study wealthy people. What you guys talking about on Instagram? What's going on with Fisher's Empress of the Blues? Man, what's going on with my... Come on now. Absolutely. You know I do, Vashawn. He said, did I make the shirt that I got on? Yes, I do. Thanks so much for joining us, man. Yes, so that's right, man. Weekends are made to get rich. This is a branded shirt from BBC. This is what we do. We got a women's version as well on the site as well. You go to theblackbazaar.com, theblackbazaar.com. Hey, we got a special day today, guys, because I'm actually going to read an excerpt out of my book today. So those that are here with us here today, it's going to be a fantastic day. We're going to learn a little bit about that brother. Remember that brother that actually paid off all of those loans for the Morehouse students, right? He paid their loans off or something like that when they graduated. Well, we're going to read about him. His name is Robert Smith. We're going to read about him today. He's actually in the book. He's actually in the book, man. Hey, so go ahead and check out your copy, theblackbillionairesclub.com, theblackbillionairesclub.com. You can pick up your copy today. Today's episode is being brought to you by ERGJ Black Bazaar, the Afrocentric marketplace, which specializes in Afrocentric home decor, personal care products, and also Black art-inspired gifts. Here at ERGJ Black Bazaar, we have made some transitions or made a pivot to make sure that we provide for our community. So we do have your CBD products. We do have, also we just added your hand sanitizer. We got a Black-owned company that makes hand sanitizer called Janai, which is Paradise. You can pick that up as well. We do have your masks, your gloves, face shields, all that stuff that you need as we get back assimilated here into our communities, and we still want to make sure we protect our house. That's right. We must protect this house, so let's make sure we do that. Check out ERGJ Black Bazaar, the Afrocentric marketplace, and we want you guys to remember this, that once you shop Black, you never go back. Once you shop Black, you never go back. www.theblackbazaar.com, www.theblackbazaar.com. Man, let's find out who's here with us this morning. The early bird gets the worm here today. We're broadcasting across Facebook and also YouTube and Instagram. While you guys are connecting, go and let us know where you're connecting from, what city, what state, what country, quite possibly, because we're broadcasting across the World Wide Web. So we could be meeting you anywhere. I mean, I got friends in all different types of countries, so definitely love to know just how far our reach is this morning here on Financial Friday, the financial education station, where y'all getting some free stuff. Y'all getting free game today, right? You get some free game. You get some knowledge. You get some financial education. That's what we're going to do here today. Let us know where you're connected from. Good morning to you. King Kenyatta's in the house. Thanks so much for joining us. King Thomas in the house from Louisville, Kentucky. That's right. Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee. Home like Muhammad Ali is in the house. Good morning to you over at YouTube. Loki Slick Saucy. Thanks so much for joining us out of Charleston. That's right, Charleston, South Carolina. Thanks so much for joining us. Man, I love that quote. Queen Jennifer is in the house, man. That King CCC, King Clark from Decatur, where is greater, has joined the show. Y'all know it's about to be on and popping. My brother from another mother that been there, he got said, I'm gonna be here today. Thanks so much for joining us. The finance the profit minister or something like that. Good morning to you, YKJ 2000. That's right. That's that seamstress, the extraordinaire, has joined us here today on the Money and Power Show, man. Thanks so much for being us. Queen Kiffney out of Detroit, Michigan, is joining us here today. Thanks so much for joining us. Queen Adrian. Queen Adrian is joining us here today on the Money and Power Show. King Aaron out of New York. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the Money and Power Show. King Donald W. Hurst Jr. has joined us here today on the Money and Power Show, man. Thanks so much for joining us here today, man. What's going on? King Raphael. That's that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. King Raphael Golden has joined us here today on the Money and Power Show, man. King Sadly is in the house. The bros are out. The Massachusetts is representing. Thanks so much for joining us today. Queen Island, sweetheart, out of South Carolina. Thanks so much for joining us. King Vashawn is in the house over at Instagram. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the Money and Power. Oh, Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach. That's what I'm talking about, man. The Minister of Prosperity. That's what I'm talking about, King Clory. You know, CC is in the house, man. Hey, I got a fantastic show signed up for you. We're going to skip the political piece today because Dr. Claude Anderson, man, he said, it's Friday, man. I want to have some fun. And he was going to take the joy out of my day. I said, no, we're going to wait till Monday to read 14. In case y'all want to know what that question was, by the way. The question was, why do blacks need communities instead of neighborhoods? We're going to say that till Monday, though, because I feel like having some fun, read my own book that I wrote. I haven't done this. I have not. You know what? It's been 2 years. And I've read maybe one excerpt out of my own book for the community abroad. So we're going to do that here today. Queen Vivian is in the house. Thanks so much for joining us here today. Now, here's the deal. Before we do that, I do want to let you guys know we got a special broadcast tonight for our Welcome to Wall Street. So we missed Wednesday because I was tired, boss. And I think I'm going to start taking Wednesday nights off. That hump day. I might need a hump day. I might need a hump. Okay. But anyway, so tonight we're going to have a special broadcast. It's going to be free. We'll do it on ERGJ Enterprises Facebook page, and I'll also stream it into our BBC. Because tonight was actually going to be a private night with BBC Investment Education. We're going to still do the investment education as we take a look at Corona stocks. We're going to take a look at Welcome to Wall Street, take a look at some stocks, sectors that were impacted the most by Corona, and maybe try to find us some like I like to call some diamonds in the rough to help us get rich. We might do that here tonight as well, but we got a special guest as well. He is actually the CEO of a Black-owned CBD company, and he has some opportunities for us to get rich with him. So I said, well, it's Financial Friday. I got some stuff going on. He kind of an investor as well. So I said, man, it makes sense for you to come on. So tonight he'll be joining us for our Welcome to Wall Street presentation, and he'll be talking about what's going on in the CBD industry or the marijuana industry or the hemp industry or whatever you want to call it. Brother name's Lamar Wilson out of Kentucky. And the company name is Sunjoin. So we'll hear from him, be able to ask him questions about what's going on, what we need to know, how we can get rich too. And we'll keep moving it just like that. Okay. Good morning to you, Queen Catherine Nicole's now. So that's going to be tonight, 8:30. We also are doing our community PPE event. We do this every week where we give back to the community. So they're not going to be able to get the PPE. They're going to buy it, but we're actually going to have produce today. So we'll be giving away, they can come and make donations and get bags of produce, fresh produce right from the farm. So we do this every week, and we'll be doing that today. So I don't know what vegetables we'll have yet. I'll get pictures shortly. We'll send that out. And in case you guys want to know where I'm at, we're in Decatur, Georgia, right? Where it's greater. So we do it in our local community. And this is something you guys could do too as well. If you know a nonprofit, man, they typically are giving food away at the grocery stores when it's getting close to that expiration date, but it's still good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You get hooked up just like that. So they don't want to throw it away, so they do want to give it away, and they give it away to nonprofits who could then give it out to wherever they're gonna go. So at any rate, in case y'all wonder what kind of food they be having at these places, that's where they get it from. Okay, but anyway, so we're gonna do that today, 1 o'clock to 4 p.m. You know, anybody in Decatur, Lithonia, any of the surrounding areas, and they need to get some food or they need to protect themselves with masks, hand sanitizer. I'm gonna have the CBD out there. I'm just gonna be out there in the hood. That's what I like to do. I like to be amongst the people in my hood. Right, so we're gonna do that here tonight. All right, so that's being y'all guys. It's an event that I have tied up and all that good stuff. What's going on with your AJ Barry? So today, very special day, Financial Friday, right? We're going to learn something today. We're going to learn about a billionaire today, and we're going to also finish the first little part of Richest Man in Babylon, which is, one of my favorite book, right? The book that I recommended everybody read if you want to get rich. You want to get your finances in order. You want to get it together, right? Read The Richest Man in Babylon. First, I recommend the Bible, but everybody going to read the Bible because it's too damn long. But The Richest Man in Babylon ain't too long, and it's going to give you very similar principles out of that as well. I'm going to go ahead and put a link down there before I forget, in case you guys want to get a copy of The Richest Man in Babylon. I do have 9 copies left. Now, I don't make no money off of selling these books, and I never intended to. I intended to make sure that people invested a little bit into themselves, got something that I'm telling them you can change your life and help me go from a financial zero to a financial hero. And you know what? I've been recommending this book for 10 years. And typically what happens is only about 5% of the people ever go get it. And it's amazing to me that only about 5% of the people on the planet own and control more than 50% of the nation's wealth. Go figure. So I'm just trying to tell you, hey, I ain't trying to tell you nothing. I'm making a recommendation. I'm just letting you know this book is the truth, and y'all find out here today as we keep going through this thing. So the Black Billionaires Club. We'll start here. It's gonna be a very I might cry today. I'm actually gonna give away. I don't do this very. I don't even know why. Anybody ever wrote a book, but you never really? I mean, I read my own book, but I never read it for other people. You know what I mean? So it's gonna feel a little funny read my own stuff. But y'all might know I am preparing for my second book. So you know what I mean. Might well let y'all know what's in the first book, because if I wrote one book that was banging, I'm gonna write another book that's gonna be banging too. So anyway, Black Billionaires Club. This is gonna be covering a brother named Robert Smith. Robert Smith. If you guys know Robert Smith, I'll give it to Instagram first. That's Robert Smith. Stop playing. Okay, that's Robert Smith right there. Robert Smith right there. So this is what you get in the book. It gives you his Black Billionaires Club bio. Robert Smith. He's the guy that you guys had probably never heard of until this past summer when he pledged to pay off Morehouse's, graduation class student loan debt, right? But I had wrote about him 2 years ago. Go figure. It's like, get the books. Get the books. Buy the book. So Robert Smith, I'm going to do his billionaire bio, and we're going to have to update this, but we'll do the billionaire bio, greatest man in Babylon, richest man in Babylon. And his bio is his billionaire bio. Right? Everybody putting console billionaire. Billionaire bio. See, I'm studying billionaires. It's cool to study thousandaires. It's all right. It's all right, cool. Millionaires. I'm studying billionaires. Because now we got a trillionaire, by the way. Mr. Jeff Bezos just hit trillionaire status. He just hit trillionaire status. Okay, so we got our first trillionaire. So the whole what does that tell you? Pay scales are rising, cost is rising. My goals got to rise. I mean, millionaires cool too, but I'm going for billions. I need to start studying Jeff Bezos and go to trillionaire mentality when it comes to this thing called money. The billionaire bio from Robert Smith. All right. He's the co-founder of Vista Equity Partners. He's the chairman and director of Media Ocean LLC. He's the chairman of Carnegie Hall Corporation. He's the chairman of Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights. He's the founding director and president of the Fund 2 Foundation. He's the director of the Bay Area Discovery Museum and Enterprise for high school students. He's a trustee of the Boys and Girls Clubs in San Francisco. He's a principal inventor on 2 United States and 2 European patents. So he's an inventor as well. Cornell University named Robert Frederick Smith School of Medical and Biomolecular Engineering, as well as the Robert Frederick Smith Tech Scholars Program after him. So Cornell University has buildings and programs named after this man. Black man. He's the second biggest private donor to the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture. So that's another place that you'll find Oprah Winfrey has donated to, the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture. Anybody ever been there, by the way? I don't even know where it is, but the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture. Now, here in Atlanta, we have the Civil Rights Building next to Coca-Cola. But this right here seems like we need to take a BBC field trip. I mean, the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture. Y'all think we can learn something there? Some stuff. I mean, because it could be some stuff that we think. Then we go there and we be like, oh, we didn't know. It may be an experience that we have. Being African American, going to the African American history and culture, who knows how far they damn took it back? I think that'd be interesting. They capturing history, what we've been through. Where is it at anyway? Anybody know where it's at? What city? What city is the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture? Outside of DC? Okay, thanks so much. I knew you've been there, Vashawn. Vashawn been everywhere. I already knew that. Billionaire, man. Billionaire bio. Absolutely. You got the streaming down to a science. I need to see your setup. Oh, anytime, brother. Billionaires. All right. So let's find out about how he did it, right? How did he become a billionaire? So here's the billionaire breakdown. Now, understand, I wrote this book thinking that it's really going to be like high school students, elementary school students that read this book, or that the parents will share it with them. So I really wrote it for the next generation to read it as the next generation goes through their next generation stuff. So his billionaire bio, Mr. Robert Smith, how he built his wealth. So Robert Smith was born in Denver, Colorado on December 1st of 1962 to educators. His parents were educators, Dr. William Robert Smith and Dr. Sylvia Myrna Smith. When Smith was a toddler, his mother took him to the March on Washington, where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his I Have a Dream speech. Smith attended Carson Elementary School and Grove Junior School in Denver before graduating from Denver's East High School. In high school, he applied for a summer internship at Bell Labs, but was told the position was for college students. After much persistence, however, he convinced Bell Labs to give him an internship by calling them weekly for 5 months. So Robert Smith, when he was in high school, he wanted to do something. They told him he wasn't eligible, and he would call them every week for 5 months until they let him in. That's called persistence. Everybody putting comments on persistence. Smith would go on to earn a chemical engineering degree from Cornell University and his MBA in finance and marketing from Columbia University. In 1994, he joined Goldman Sachs in the investment banking, first in New York and then in Silicon Valley. As co-head of enterprise systems and storage, he executed and advised on over $50 billion in merger and acquisition activity with companies such as Apple, Microsoft, Texas Instruments, eBay, and Yahoo. He was the first person in San Francisco at Goldman to focus solely on technology mergers and acquisitions. In 1994, Mr. Smith took a leap of faith to start his own private equity firm. Everybody put in comments on own. So he started with some persistence, man, got into this old engineering space, right? Then went on to get his job at Goldman Sachs and just showed out at Goldman Sachs. He said, man, okay, now it's time for the next challenge. Let me go start my own ish. His own. He started his own private equity firm, Vista Equity Partners, which invests in software, data, and technology companies led by world-class management teams with a long-term perspective. Vista Equity Firms, or Partners, is considered one of the top private equity firms in the country, with more than $30 billion in cumulative capital commitments. They have a portfolio of leading enterprise software companies such as WebSense, Applied Systems, MediaOcean, Mises, Active Networks, and Omnitrax. Anybody that's in the technology field, if you guys heard of any of those companies, I guess I don't. I guess WebSense maybe. I don't know. That's not my area. Mr. Smith is a founding director and president of the Fund 2 Foundation, which is dedicated to preserving the African American experience, safeguarding human rights, providing music education, preserving the environment while promoting the benefits of the outdoors and sustaining critical American values. Smith's business achievements and global philanthropic works have received recognition from numerous entities, including the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation Chairs Award, the Reginald E. Lewis Achievement Award, if y'all know who Reginald E. Lewis is, and the Humanitarian of the Year Award for Robert Toigo Foundation. That's the story. And then we have some billionaire terminology. So I put terminology in the book so that as somebody might be reading, it might be some big words. I'll be like, okay, well, here's what that big word means. Okay, here's what that big word means. So patent, in case you didn't know what a patent is, a patent is a license conferring a right or title for a set period, especially the sole right to exclude others from making, using, or selling an invention. So remember, Mr. Smith was actually invented some stuff and he got a patent for it. A donor, in case you don't know what that is, that's a person who donates something, especially money, to a fund or charity. Remember, he's one of the biggest donors to the African American Smithsonian's National African American History and Culture Museum, right? They're a growing company, stock worth purchase, their investments in future tech, an example of refueling satellites. Space Force, which company are you talking about? Media Sense, or I don't know. I name a few. Which one are you referring to, Hassan? The third word we defined. Internship, in case we don't know what that is. Internship is the position of a student or trainee who works in an organization, sometimes without pay, to gain work experience or satisfy requirements for a qualification, right? To gain work experience, microchips. Okay, it's a publicly traded company? All right. Oh. Okay, okay, gotcha. Merger. That's a Wall Street term. What is a merger? A merger is a combination of two things, especially companies, into one. So two companies emerge and they come out bigger company, but they have one, they're one company now. Right? Acquisition. So we heard mergers and acquisition. He led over $50 billion when he worked for Goldman Sachs. Just imagine this. If he could manage $50 billion for somebody else, how much you think he managed it for his own business, his own company? Woo! He said, okay, he had to be thinking, wait a second. I'm managing $50 billion accounts for somebody else? How much money he had to think, well, if they pay me this much, how much they getting paid? Right? Everybody put that account. So if they paying me this much, how much they getting paid? See, this question itself will change your philosophy, especially like a basketball player. Wait a second. If they paying me $1 million to play the basketball game, well, how much are they making? The people who paying me. That's why you get somebody like Michael Jordan, who's also a billionaire, right, to ownership of a basketball team. He said, wait a second. I made all this money. Y'all was paying me and I was shooting the basketball. I was the best player in the world. Well, damn, how much y'all getting paid? Huh? I'll tell you, that thought like that would be like, wait a second. If y'all paying me this much, how much y'all getting paid? Woo! Oh, I tickle myself sometimes, I tell you. Acquisitions. A corporate action in which a company buys most, if not all, of another firm's ownerships or takes or stakes to assume control of it. It's all about power. It's all about control. Again, I'll show you guys a picture again. I went what is it called? Color on the pictures, and this is Mr. Robert Smith. And he is now considered to be, Mr. Robert Smith is now the richest Black person in America. he overtook Oprah last year. He's the richest black person in America, who many of us don't even know. Go figure. Man, what's going on with you, man? All right, guys. So that what you guys think, man? Did I do a good job? I don't know. I mean, it sold 5,000 copies, but I don't know if it's because they read it or because they just looked at it. I don't know. But we did pretty good, okay? And how many ownership matters, man. What's going on? Good morning to you, Kinata. All right, guys. So again, we are going to finish now The Richest Man in Babylon, okay? We got to finish The Richest Man in Babylon. Not finish it. Finish the first part that we were in. So this is the book on Financial Friday. My favorite book. I can read this so many times. I have read it so many times, so it doesn't bother me to keep on going. Oh yeah, we're gonna fit. Oh yeah, we got. I think this is it. Okay, yeah. So in this book, if you have this book, Richest Man in Babylon, we're on page 35, 34, and we're getting into his advice. So let me catch people up who haven't been following along with us. Richest Man in Babylon. That's right, pineapples. Y'all know what to do. If y'all just learned something new, by the way, right? Thanks so much, Vivian. If y'all learned something new, y'all know what y'all supposed to do. Put in the comments below pineapples. That's right. If y'all just learned something new, y'all just heard about a man y'all didn't know, richest black person in America. Y'all just learned that today. If y'all did, you know what you're supposed to do. Put in the comments below pineapples, right? Yeah, it is. It is. The book for sale at theblackbazaar.com. It's in the bookstore. The shirt's there. Yeah, it's all there. Black Bazaar, theblackbazaar.com. Theblackbazaar.com. Pineapples. Y'all know what it is. Both good book. I keep it on the living room counter. I was like, thanks so much, man. But great job writing a book. Great read. Absolutely. Pineapple. Richest Man in Babylon. Now, so here's where we are in this story. I'll catch people up for those that might be just joining us for the first time. Again, this is the book that I recommend to everybody if you want to go from being a financial zero to a financial hero. Algamesh is considered to be the richest man in Babylon, and his three friends who went to school with him, was in the same classes with him, played basketball with him, they were like, wait a second, something ain't right. Like, we grew up together, but you rich and we just over broke. So they said, man, let's get together and go talk to Arcad, our friend, and find out what the hell he doing that we not doing. All right, we need to learn some stuff because we want to be rich too. So he told him a story about how he got rich. He had a desire to get rich. He met a money lender who could then become his money teacher. And then he learned from the teacher, and he learned through his own experience. And it took him about 5 years before he became a trusted man with money. He knew how to manage money well. Took him about 5 years. Then his teacher, who was getting old in age, said, hey, you know what? I trust you. And I've seen you grow over these 5 years. I'm going to promote you to partner, right? Not manager. He was already a good manager of money. He had his own business and stuff. Now he's going to become a partner in a wealthy estate, and this is going to be his. The teacher did not want to leave the estate to his children because his children were not good with money. And so he said, man, y'all, it's just going to disappear. It's going to grow. My whole legacy is going to be lost because of my kids. So he left it in the hands of someone that he trusts. Okay. He left it in the hands of someone he trusts. So now his friends are like, he told them the story, and his friends are like, you know how your friends is sometimes. They don't be like, really, it was that simple? Yeah, it got to be more difficult. That's how our friends are. So the first thing he said was, hey, you must have been fortunate. And he was like, he chopped them off. He like, fortunate? Like, what you mean? Like that I wasn't lucky. You know, I worked till I studied, right? Then the other friend said, man, well, you must got superpowers. I mean, you must be a different type of a man. He said, wait a second. We got the same blood. We breathe the same air. We have the same opportunities. No, I'm not no Superman. I just did things. Look, I'm just consistent. I just do what I said I'm going to do, and I keep doing it until I get it done. His other friend said, well, if okay, you got rich, and if all of us get rich, then it ain't going to be enough. We can't get rich too because it ain't enough for all of us to get rich. He said, oh, you thinking, you stupid, right? Well, you think the wealth is unlimited. We can all get as much as we want if we want it. Then his last friend, who seemed to be the smart friend, said, well, if all this is true, at the end of the day, I just want to know how can I do it, right? I'm like, let's get to telling me how I can get rich. Okay, you told me how you got rich. What do I need to do to get rich? Because I don't know what these fools over here talking about, but I'm trying to get rich, so I'm gonna listen. And I'm gonna stop doubting and do all this other stuff. Well, how many guys got friends that when you tell them something, they try to throw all this extra stuff in there as if something more magical, more dramatic, more suspenseful had to happen? It's got to be more juice to it. It can't be just that. So you're like, no, that's all that happened. No, girl, you know you was in that bed with him. You know you was on. Come on now. You know you didn't just go over there and watch TV. No, that's all that happened. Man, come on, man. Don't play like that. I done known you for years. It had to be more than that. Now, I know you did a little something. Now, don't be playing with me. Tell me, just give me the beat. Right? Talk to chat. What's going on, Atigalo, right? So we got friends that's like that in our life. They just, it's got to be, they just think it's got to always be something more. It got to be something more. He said no. But his last friend seemed to be smart. Said, hey, I ain't come here to talk. I came here to listen. Let me learn. Let me learn, right? Let me learn. So he said, hey, here's a great question to ask your teachers. Here's a great question to ask the people that you look up to, or they're your role models. Do you see they do something very special that you would like to do? These are people that you might want to mimic in life. Here's a great question to ask them. Then how do you advise us to do what that we also may become rich? In other words, he said, well, show me the way. How would you teach me? Right? He said, the years have passed and we are no longer young men and we have nothing saved. We have saved nothing. All this time that we've been living here on this earth, we have nothing saved. I'm broke. I'm just over broke. They said, okay. He said, well, I advise that you take the wisdom of alchemists and say to yourselves, a part of all I earn is mine to keep. He said, pay yourself first. But he said, you got to say it first. Everybody put it down, so say it. Sometimes you have to talk yourself into the belief of the principles that are already there. Because we learned and we've been conditioned to do nothing, to go against the principles. We learned to spend all our money, spend more than our money. So it starts in the mind. We gotta change this first before we can change our actions. Because we can try to change our actions, but we ain't really changed our belief, then the action ain't gonna last very long. So he said you gotta talk yourself into this thing. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. Say it in the morning when you first arrive. Say it at noon. Say it at night. Say it every hour of every day. Say it to yourself until the words stand out like letters of a fire across the sky. Let me ask you guys this. As you get started with your day, you get moving around, what are some words that are light across the fire in the sky for you? Because it may not be nothing like that has to do with getting rich. That might not be your words. But there's been something that you've been saying to yourself for so long that as you move about your day, it always seems to pop up. What's that thing for you? I'd like to put that in the comments below. I'd like to see the kind of people that I'm talking to today and how you think. What really is your mantra of the day? As you're moving about, it's like it just keeps coming up and you just keep saying it or you keep singing it. This is your thing. This is how you operate. This is how you move. Right? It's some words that you keep saying to yourself that's got you to believe whatever that is. Go ahead and put that in the comments below. Go ahead and put that in the comments below. You know, Brother Algo, I don't even know if I can do this. I normally don't do anything. I don't even know how to, oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Let's see what you guys are saying. Say it. Fashawn said over Instagram, I asked y'all for greatness. He asked for the mighty almighty God for greatness. What's some things that light across your sky as you walk, as you move, as you groove throughout the day? What you be saying to yourself? That's basically what I'm asking. Because we do talk to ourselves. See, it used to be bad. You said, don't talk to yourself. No, that's actually true. I gotta convince myself because y'all don't know what's going on with y'all, but y'all got stinking thinking. I got to talk to myself because listening to y'all don't work. Right? Listening to them don't work. Allow me to share my knowledge to my people, Judah. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm a believer. Okay. It's fine. It's Friday, guys. Let me hear. What do y'all be saying to yourself? Right? What do you say to yourself? Now here's the deal. Be honest. Right? You can make no progress without honesty. And some of us delude ourselves. We try to make ourselves look good in front of other people. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I ain't gonna really tell them what I really be thinking. You know what I'm saying? I'll be thinking, shake that ass. I ain't gonna tell them what I really be thinking, but I'm gonna tell them, you know what I'm saying? I'll put out there anything that make me look good. Now, here's the deal. Some of us, we just got bad thoughts. It's okay. I mean, it's all right. You might think about smoking weed all day. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what lights across the fire sky. I can't wait to get to the alcohol. It's Friday today, too. You might can't wait to get off. You might can't wait to go to the club. I don't know. But be honest. Some of us, we look forward to working out. Like, man, work out, get buff. I mean, I don't know. Right? I'm everything I want to be. I have everything I need. My mission is to break the cycle of poverty in my family and passion. Mr. Raphael, I need to be productive, accomplish something that moves me forward. Right? God, give me the wisdom to master my destiny. Ancestors, please give me the strength to tutor my niece. May she be less stubborn. Less stubborn. I can learn to help with those who can't. I can learn to help those who can't learn themselves. Right? It is what I know. That's right. That's what. Come on now. That's real right there. It is what it is, man. You know what I be saying? I say a lot. I say a lot now to myself. I'm like, is that how you think? Is that how you think? Right? Then gratefulness. We have to be like chess pieces, move with strength. Empress. All right. Well, then gratefulness. Did I miss something? Oh, okay. Right. What else y'all gotta say to yourself? Right. I became. You know what I say to myself? Ooh. You know what I say to myself all the time? I can become better, more and better. You know what? Now I say I'm the star. I say that a lot. I'm the star. I'm the star. I know something that's hard for y'all. I'm telling you. I'm not part of the show. I'm the star. I'm the star of my life. I say that a lot. I've been saying that a lot. I'm the star. Some people have a hard time, you know what I'm saying, owning their greatness. I don't. I'm sorry. I know God made me great. You know what I'm saying? It ain't me, it's him in me, but shoot, I can show carry a lot. Right? So he told him to say it. Right? He told him to say it. Say it. You gotta say it. You gotta talk yourself into this thing. This ain't what you used to. You used to being broke, right? You used to not having a whole lot. So you're gonna have to talk. You're gonna have to talk yourself through this to a new level of knowledge, a new level of self. You're gonna have to be born again. You gotta be renewed by the transformation of your mind. That's what he told him. You gotta say it. A part of all I earn is mine to keep. Upon all I earn is mine to keep. I am enough to do this business, be a teacher, great partner, you be saying that yourself. I'm more than enough, honey. Let me tell you something, Jay Almano. You more than enough, honey. You need to start saying that. I'm more than enough. Shoot. Not that I'm enough. I'm more. I got the God that's in me. Shoot, I'm more than enough. This ain't nothing. I might be tired at the end of the day, but shoot. God worked 6 days. He was off one. I'm more than enough. What's going on, Miss Taylor, my round the way girl? I need me around the way, girl. Philadelphia representing. Right? So he said, man, you got to say it to yourself. He said, then after you say it, and you say it enough, you say it enough to the point that thing is right there. You know another thing that I say? All right, failure will never overtake me as long as my will to succeed is strong enough. I say that a lot. Failure will never overtake me. Failure will never overtake me. You know what else I say a lot? I deserve to be rich. I deserve to be rich. Shoot, as hard as I work, shoot, I deserve to be rich. Great things are supposed to happen to me. I look forward to it. Great things are supposed to happen to me. What is the kind of talk that you have to yourself all day long? Great things are supposed to happen. I can't wait to see what God has for me today because it's going to be great. I shape my life by my thoughts. I shape my life by my thoughts and what I say to myself. Great things are supposed to happen to me. Hard as I work, I deserve to be rich. Woo! Right? No problem, Fashawn. That's what I'm here for, man. That's what I've been called to do, man. That's what I just do what I've been called to do. Now he said, as you say it, now you impress upon yourself. He said, impress yourself with the idea. In other words, he's saying, man, you done said it enough that you see it. Now I need you to stamp it, brand it right there and right here. I need you to impress yourself. Everybody put also impress myself. Impress yourself with the idea. How many guys have had some stuff happen? You know, you have friends come over and listen to this. Here's what happens, right? You got somebody in your life that always gives you like these great ideas. And like, man, you should, this is probably like your number one supporter. And they always like, man, you should do this. It's always, you should do this, bro. Man, you should do, ooh, I just thought of something. Man, you should do this. Because they know that they're not going to really do it. But they know that you would do it. So they tell you the idea so that you can get rich. But now we discount this person sometimes because they always doing the same stuff. Like, man, you should do this. Like, damn, dude, I got to do everything. But sometimes they got a bomb-ass idea. And you be like, oh, that's pretty damn good. Okay. And then you impress yourself with that idea. Yeah, shit, I might just do it. Now you say I might just do it, but you know you about to do that. I might just do that. And then you impress yourself with that thing, and then you start working on that idea because you knew it was a good idea. They just were saying it, but you were like, shit, I'm gonna make some money doing it. I'm about to make some money doing that. Shoot. Okay, shoot. Yeah, I'm about to get them CBD candles. Yeah, I'm about to make some money. Shoot. Okay. You playing around. You got them good ideas. We about to over here make it happen. So you impress yourself with the idea you told him. You really want to be rich? Say this and say it, keep saying it. Then impress yourself with the idea. Fill yourself with the thought. I wanted to embody you. Then take whatever portion seems wise, let it not be less than 1/10, and lay it by, save it. Arrange your other expenses to do that if necessary, but lay that portion first. He said, save first. Pay yourself first. But he didn't get to that until after he told him the first stuff. Say it a few times, then impress it upon your head, and then fill yourself with this thought. Then now you can go to action. Now you can take some action. See, sometimes as teachers or educators or people of influence or role models, we try to get people to take action before they believe. Ooh. We try to get them to take action before they believe. Here's a tip. Get them to believe first, then the action will be easy. How many guys have, let's be honest, how many guys got children, you're a role model somewhere, maybe at the job, and you know you can help somebody, and you just can't wait to help them. But you always find yourself fighting them because you're trying to get them to take action before they believe. I'm telling you, work on their belief first. That's the tough part. The tough part is what they're thinking, not necessarily because of how they're thinking. That's why they do what they do. But we're trying to fix the do without fixing the thinking. That's why sometimes credit repair is bad. Because you're fixing the do. You're repairing the credit, but you aren't repairing the person. So the person goes right back into bad credit because they ain't fixed their behavior. You ain't got them to believe in good credit yet. You haven't got them to believe in the power of it. You haven't got them to believe so that if we do fix your credit, we'll fix the behavior because we fixed the mind. Woo! It feel like I'm smoking today, boy. What? Y'all see some fire coming out? Woo! I must be Friday. Oh, Lord. I told y'all I'd get some free game today. Oh, Lord. I shouldn't have read that billionaire book first. Woo! Right? So it's as you do that, as it grows, it will stimulate you. Your savings is gonna stimulate you. You're gonna start looking at your bank account grow, and it's gonna get you excited. How many guys have had that happen? You're like, woo! Some of y'all start doing cash out. Y'all start doing cash app investing. Y'all didn't believe it. I got y'all to believe, and then I got y'all to take some action, and then y'all starting to see some of the results, and y'all like, I just made $5 a day. Shit, that ain't do nothing. I ain't clock in. Shit, you get stimulated. You say y'all want to do some more of that, because when you do something that makes you feel good, you want to do more of it. And if it's a good thing, why not do as much of it as you can? When you do something and you like it, you want to do more of it. And if it's a good thing, why not do it as much as you can? They say bad habits are hard to break, good habits are hard to keep. They say bad habits are hard to break, good habits are hard to keep. Is that because we don't like the good habits? I don't know. Woo! Woo! A new joy in life will thrill you. Greater efforts will come to you to earn more. He said, for some reason, when you start putting some money in the bank, some reason when you got a little bit saved up, some reason when you feeling better, you got a better relationship with money, more opportunities come for you to earn more money. Ain't that interesting? When I was broke, I never had no opportunities. Why would opportunities come to me when I'm broke? But now that I got a little money, some opportunities are coming. Now I can multiply my money. I mean, why would an opportunity come to me? I ain't got no money. That don't make no sense. Right? For your increased earnings will not the same percentage be also yours to keep. Then learn to make your treasure work for you. Everybody putting accounts on make my money work for me. You got to learn. This is something we got to learn. We done learned. Now, many of us done learn how to earn. We know how to earn. We know how to get the money. We know how to get a paycheck. We have learned how to earn, but we haven't learned how to multiply. We haven't learned how to multiply. We've learned how to earn, but we haven't learned how to multiply. Now, many of us may not even know that multiplication was even available as it came to our money. We know it was multiplication when we was in third grade. We know there was something that multiplied. We didn't know that money could multiply. Our money could multiply. But it's something we have to learn. Financial education is a personal decision. Financial education is a personal decision. You have to decide that you want to learn what you don't know about money so you can fix the broke condition and get rich. It's really not that difficult. It really starts with a decision. He's the richest man in Babylon. He had a desire to get rich. Long before he had the opportunity, he had a desire. And he was just waiting on the opportunity. Luck is where opportunity meets preparation. He had a desire. And so when he came across a man who could teach him, he noticed him because he'd been waiting on this man for a long time, or a woman. We know how to earn. We haven't learned how to multiply. And it's not that we're waiting on a teacher. Listen to this. It's not that we're waiting on a teacher. The teacher is waiting on us. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. The teacher is waiting on us to say, we want to learn this. And then all of a sudden, we're going to have classes. Everything in life that you have acquired as far as knowledge is concerned, been taught to you one way or another. Either by who you follow, by who you listen to, or whatever class that you attended or whatever workshop you went to. It didn't come out of thin air. You watched somebody long enough, you learned from them long enough, you listened to them long enough, and then you became whoever you are today in whatever fields that you participate in. You had a coach, you had a teacher, you had a mentor, you had a role model, you had cyber friends. You learned. And you can still learn today. Then learn to make your treasure work for you. Make it your slave. Everybody putting down, so my money is my slave. Money makes an excellent slave and makes a terrible master. Money makes an excellent slave, but makes a terrible master. Matter of fact, the good book that I read, it says something like this: choose ye today. He said, you're going to choose if money is going to be your God or if I'm going to be your God. Who are you going to follow? Too many of us are chasing money. I don't chase money. Money chases me. Why? Because I've become an attractive person in the marketplace. How did I become attractive? I increased my value. How did I increase my value? I studied. I worked. I perfected my craft. I'm good at what I do now. I'm better than I was yesterday. You know what happens for me now? As we talk about more opportunities, how many guys are getting more opportunities? How many guys are starting to see more clients? How many guys are seeing some interesting things happen? Just come into your place and drop $1,000 right there. Like, wow, where did that come? Okay, let's do it. How many guys are seeing some stuff like this happen in your life? You know, people call. I used to, and Rashawn been around for a while. Rashawn know that I made a declaration maybe about 3 years ago that I was going to get my first paid speaking engagement. And then about a week later, I walked away with it. I showed a check that came from a church organization that paid me to come speak to their youth about money. Rashawn remembers that. Now, right, 3 years later, I don't have to make those declarations, nor do I have to actually seek out speaking engagements. People actually inbox me now and say, hey, we saw whatever, and we love for you to teach us about stocks. We got a group of 25 women that want to learn this stuff. How much? And then they stroke a check. And then I go to the first class. They're like, that was good for the intro. Can you come back? Yeah, let's make it happen. And they stroke another check. I don't chase money. Money chases me. Money's my slave. I'm not its slave. Matter of fact, a lot of y'all might think I do a lot of what I do for money. No, I don't do it for money. I do it for what the money can. I do it for what the money can do. The money can help me build the school. The money can help me feed the homeless. The money can help me do that stuff. It's not about the money. It's about what the money can do for me. What can it allow me to afford to do for my community? I don't chase money. Money chases me because I become an attractive person in the marketplace. How did I become more attractive? Because I made myself more valuable. How did I make myself more valuable? I've been studying for over 10 years. Make his children and his children's children work for you. Ensure an income for thy future. Told him, get some insurance, get some life insurance. That thou at the age and forget that when you get older and forget not that in the days to come your days will be numbered among them. Therefore, invest your treasure with greatest caution that it might not be lost. Be careful. Usurious rates of return are deceitful. He said, man, don't pay attention to those get rich quick schemes that seem to lure the unaware upon the rocks of loss and remorse. You always lose when you go to Vegas. Provide also for your family, that you may not want should the gods call thee to the realms, right? So the first one he said insure, he was talking about get good quality advice. Now he's talking about really get insurance. He said, man, for such protection is always possible that make provision with small payments at regular intervals. That's your insurance. Therefore, the provident man delays not in the expectation of a large sum becoming available for such a wise purpose. He said, hey, you need to make sure that you got some money available for your wife and your kids should you die. And you can do that by paying regular interval or regular payments into a life insurance, into some policy, we call it life insurance now, to make sure that your wife and kids can keep on doing what they do if God calls you home. Counsel with wise men. Seek the advice of men whose daily work is in handling money. How many of you guys got somebody in your life that every day their work is to deal with money? Their work is to study money. Their work is to teach money. Their work is to multiply money. Right? Seek the advice of men whose daily work is of handling money. How many guys are taking money advice from a plumber? You're taking money advice from a bread maker. You're taking money advice from someone that does not even, they might do okay with money, but they're not studied. That's not their thing. Now, he said, let them save you from such an error as I myself made in entrusting my money to the judgment of Asmir the brickmaker. Let the advice of others save you. Let the advice of others save you. Now, in order for that to happen, that means that you and I have to be people that are willing to listen to advice. And you got to be somebody that's willing to listen to advice. How many guys that know so many hard-headed, stubborn black folk that their wisdom has gotten them to where they are, which is not where they would necessarily always want to be. But yet they're still not listening to further wisdom to advance their cause to get them to where they say they want to be. Because for some reason we think, although in our dilapidated state, that we're wise enough. No, we were wise enough to get where we are. We're not wise enough to get moved past it. Why don't we get with somebody that's moved past it to help us move further? But we won't sit down somewhere and we won't listen. How many guys know some people that know everything but know absolutely nothing? You be like, is that how you think? My goodness, how is it that you just turned 22 and you know everything? But you don't know nothing. Woo! Stop being stiff-necked. He said a small return and a safe one is far more desirable than risk. You don't build up your money, right? You ain't chasing money. It's okay for it to sit there and get you, 5%, 6%, and it's safe. You no longer get that point where you're trying to chase 18, 20%, which is unrealistic. It's possible, but it's unrealistic. He says better for small returns and a safe one is more desirable than risk. Safety is more desirable than risky. But we as a black community, we got it backwards. We always going risky. We always risking it. My goodness. We always go for the gusto. That's just what's in us. Let's just be honest. We've been fighting for so long. We might as well go for it. That's how we might as well go for it. But my good, we ain't got to take every Humpty Dumpty fall on the wall moment for the whole society. We ain't got to do that. I know we courageous. Are we ambitious? We ain't scared. We ain't scared. But we ain't got to be, we might not be scared, but we ain't got to be stupid. We ain't gonna be scared, but that don't mean that we need to be stupid. Right? And you're right, Basan, we don't research. Sometimes it's just, okay, we ain't scared, but let's read. Let's find out what we don't know. Let's gather. Let's have a talk. And then we decide. We ain't got to decide. Then we say, oh shit, we should have read something. No. Sometimes it's okay to read the instructions before playing the game to make sure you know what everything's supposed to do. Sometimes that's okay. Woo! Enjoy life while you're here. Everybody put in console, enjoy life. Enjoy life while you're here. Enjoy life while you're here. Do not overstrain or try to save too much. If 1/10 of all you earn is as much as you can comfortably keep, be content to keep this portion. Live otherwise according to your income and let not yourself get niggardly and afraid to spend. Life is good and life is rich with things worthwhile and things to enjoy. Enjoy life while you're here. So don't get to the point where you're saving and you're saving so much that now you become a Scrooge. You're saving, but you're not enjoying life. No. Enjoy life while you're here. Instagram, we're going to lose you guys. They only give us an hour over here, and we're going to stop right there. Enjoy life. While I want to talk about enjoying life, we'll do that over on Facebook, Instagram. You know what time it is, man. Time for you to get up, get out, and go get something. Enjoy life while you're here. Oh, this is a great place to stop. Enjoy life while you're here. 1 second, guys. Enjoy life while you're here. Read this last little section. We'll close this thing out. Enjoy life while you're here. Do not overstrain. Don't stress. And don't try to save too much. Don't get so consumed with saving now. You still got a life to live. If 1/10 of all that you earn is as much as you can possibly keep, if that's all you can do, okay. Be content to keep that portion. Now live otherwise according to your income. Live according to the income. Live to the 90%. Don't go over. Better if you can go less. Live according to that. So if you make $2,000 a month, you shouldn't be having a $20,000 a month bills. Live according to your income. Now, this is something. Live according to your income. This is very difficult because we want to live according to how we want to live. And we have this thing called lifestyle. But does your income say that you can afford that lifestyle? Live according to your income, not according to your eyes, not according to your ideals, not according to what you may really, really want. Get there income-wise. Make sure you make enough money to be able to afford to live how you want to live. That's why I'm so glad that you can make as much money as you want to make. I'm so glad that it's unlimited because I can literally make enough money to afford to live however the hell I want to live here on this earth. But I'm going to enjoy it while I'm here. You only get one life. Enjoy it while you're here. Life is good. And life is rich. Life is good. And life is rich. With things worthwhile and things to enjoy. Everybody put in comments on life is good. And life is rich. Life is good. And life is rich. Life is good. And life is rich. Well, we didn't finish. We still didn't finish this section, guys. Sadly told me don't rush. I ain't gonna rush, Sadly. I'm just gonna keep plugging right along. We just gonna keep plugging right along. Now we got through like half a page, but that's cool. We ain't gonna rush this thing. Remember, Richest Man Babylon, my favorite book. Again, if you do want to get the book, it is available on our store at www.theblackbazaar.com. www.theblackbazaar.com. And we're not reading just to read, guys. We're reading to extract every last little bit of piece of this book that we can. All right? We're reading to extract every last little piece of this book that we can. I'm going to put the link in the comments below in case you guys want to order. Life is, and so of course, my goal is live 50% of my income, tithe 50%, and invest 40%. Live. Gotcha. Yeah, that's absolute. Life is good and life is rich. Life is good and life is rich. Life is good and life is rich. If you do guys want to get a copy as we continue to go through The Richest Man in Babylon, a book that was written 1920, 100 years ago, and the principles are still relevant today. Some of these things that you'll be telling your kids or your grandkids, you'll be like, you know what? I might have missed it with my kids, but we got this book that we're gonna read, Junior or the third, and we're gonna make sure that we deposit something in you that will make sure we get you on the right track. We're gonna train a child in the way in which he shall go, and he shall not depart from it. This is a Money and Power Show brought to you by the New Black Wall Street. Again tonight, BBC, and I will do this on public. We will have our investment education night tonight. We will be going through stocks, the Corona stocks, and we're going to have a special guest, brother Lamar Wilson, from the CEO of a black-owned CBD company, here with us here tonight at 8:30. We're going to make that open to the public, so that make sure that our community hears two black men talking about money. That's right, two black men talking about money. That's what we're going to do here tonight. I'm your host, ERGJ. I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We'll see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.